Alright guys, so today we actually have a new package for the GR Corolla, and today we are actually going to be improving the shifter in this even more than what it is. So if you guys have followed my videos before, you guys would know I've already put quite a few Racer X items on the GR Corolla, especially shifter related. I put the short shifter on there, as well as I believe there are the swivel bearings on there for the shifter itself. And now we have one more item to go on the shifter to make this thing look even better and feel even better. So let's open up the package and see what we need to do. All right, so in the box we have another box, as well as a card, and can't forget the sticker. Alright, so we got all that. Rest of the box empty. So now let's take a look at what's in here. So unboxing this, you have the actual shifter linkage assembly right here. This is considered their lateral linkage. I believe this is for the side-to-side slop that is in the shifter, which in the GR Corolla there's not much already since it's a pretty new shifter, but this will literally eliminate anything. I know Racer X has a video that has a dial indicator on it showing you exactly how much slop it's pretty much minimalizing, but for now, I mean, you can just kind of wiggle your shifter just a little bit, and that's what this is supposed to help try to eat up, just a little bit more of that slop. So let's pop the hood. I do have a Venturi intake, so your install might be slightly different, but let's pop it and take a look. Alright, so after you get the hood open, so we are going to need to get down there. So again, I'm going to take off my intake. This has a few bolts mounting on the brackets that this will take off, and then this also mounts to the back of the intake tubing. So let's grab all this stuff off, as well as I need to clean this car. I got sticks and leaves over there from parking outside, so. Alright, intake's out. I should probably knocked out some of this dirt. Filter doesn't look too bad, but there is some dirt. And I'm not sure who, and I probably mentioned in my last video, but whoever designed the Venturi intake to mount to here needs to reevaluate what they did. I mean, this hardware alone, and you can even see that it's kind of rusting a little bit. So this hardware mounts through here, and it's not easy to take on or put off. We're also going to want to remove this bracket too. So after your intake, where your intake mounts, let's remove this 10mm as well. Alright, so now that we have access to here, so here's the actual lateral mount. You're going to be mounting pretty much where this shifter linkage mounts up to, and then down here where it mounts up to the remainder of that. So I'm not sure exactly how this mounts. Obviously the top linkage can come out with just a cotter pin. Remove your washer. And hopefully the bearing would come with it, but mine stayed on. So we're going to remove that. And then we're also going to need to remove these, I don't know what they are, 14s or 12s. We're going to remove that. And then hopefully we can take everything off and then swap the parts over. Alright, so once we get these 14mm loosened, and then the entire linkage just comes straight out. So I still have to get my actual shifter bushing out of here. I don't know why everything is like seized up. This is only like 6 months old. Alright, so I got my shifter bearing out of there. So But now you'll get this pretty much out of here. And then we are pretty much, I believe, ready to start bolting this back on. Alright, so Racer X does supply you some new hardware. And there is a bearing, I believe it's a needle bearing. Alright, so something I did not know, you're going to need to get some grease. So I have some heavy duty, I don't know, grease, whatever this is. So I'm just going to put a little bit onto the shaft as well as onto the bearing. So we have the bearing, and then the bearing goes onto the bigger diameter shaft that is right here. So just want to get enough on there, and then put some inside the bearing too. And then the OEM one has this plastic piece. I don't exactly know what it is, but it's what connects inside the shifter down under here. So that pretty much already has grease on it. So just kind of snap it over. And then this is pretty much prepped and ready to be mounted. So you will have to lift the shifter linkage down here to actually get everything to line up. So take the new longer bolt, get everything just in general position. So, and everything will pretty much kind of just snap into place. So we're just going to keep everything kind of loose here. I'm going to put the new shifter . So, and if you already have a Racer X short shifter kit, make sure, or the bearings itself, don't forget to take, there's a little spacer that goes on here. Don't forget to take that off of the OEM part, and that way everything will line up. And they even give you a new cotter pin. Alright, so once you got everything pretty much all assembled, we kept these 14 millimeters loose. So let's go tighten these up, and then we should be able to wrap everything up. Alright, and now, honestly, this thing, just feeling it on here, feels very, very like a really good fit. So let's go in the cab and see if I can notice any difference or not. I didn't really do like a before and after, but I can already tell you that like side to side, there's like nothing. Obviously you can push it. There is still some going back and forth, but side to side, there's nothing. I have to say the shifter feels very, very like mechanical. Not that it isn't mechanical, but and you guys are probably wondering where my shift knob is. I need to get another shift knob for my Corolla. I keep stealing the GR Corolla one because it has the reverse lockout. And I keep, and this one that I have, that I had for my 5-speed obviously does not work because there's not any clearance. So I just, if I'm going to drive this car, I just swap the knob over from the silver car to this car, and then vice versa. If I'm going to be using the other car, I just take that shift knob. But let me know down below recommendations, or if I should get one from Racer X or not. But I'm just looking for an upgrade one, because I do like the circuit one, but I do want to get one for my other turbo Corolla. So, but definitely just feeling it, it feels like pretty good. I mean, everything feels super stout. So let's get everything cleaned up and put back together. And that way, like, and it even looks really good. I need to clean up this piece right here. I don't know why it looks so like crappy right now, but it's just like, I mean, there's quite a bit of dirt. So I'm gonna give this engine bay a decent cleanup, and then we'll put the intake back, and then we'll be good to go. Alright, so I got everything cleaned up and everything installed back. So sadly you can barely see the parts, but you can see some nice black anodized aluminum down there, so that is a plus. But let's go take this thing for a ride real quick. I haven't driven in a few weeks, so let's go see how it feels and make sure everything is working fine. Alright, so now everything's ready. Let's get a cold start on this car. Alright, so I definitely have to say the shifter, it does have a little bit more resistance to it than it did before, but if you would have never told me that anything was changed, I don't know if I would have really noticed it. But knowing it and knowing how it felt before, I mean, this feels a little bit more crisper and a little bit more resistance on it. So, but pretty good upgrade overall, just so that way it pretty much eliminates any slop in the shifter itself. So if you guys are interested, I will put a link down below to get yourself one, or get the short shifter itself as well, because that also made a huge improvement on this car. So, but with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time.